This video will summarize what we've heard from the community so far on the I-580 truck access study that Caltrans is leading and how your input has shaped the direction of this study. First, I'll start with a summary of what we've heard. Community engagement has been a part of this study from the very beginning. Even before the study kicked off, Supervisor Nate Miley hosted an online discussion in December 2021 on the history and future of the truck ban. The study officially kicked off in the spring of 2025, and in November 2025, Caltrans held a virtual community meeting to introduce the study and answer questions from the public. This spring, Caltrans held listening sessions with Communities for a Better Environment, the Alameda County Public Health Navigators Group, and 2 public sessions at St. Jarlath Church in Oakland. And we have at least 8 more in-person outreach events coming up this July and August to share study findings directly with the community. Across all of these conversations, 3 themes have come through clearly. First, there's a strong interest from the public in being more involved in the study. People want more opportunities to participate and have their voices heard. Second, people are concerned about what truck traffic could mean for health and safety, especially on I-580, SR13, and local streets, and especially for children, seniors, and other vulnerable populations. Third, people want the study to look beyond traffic and air quality. We've heard questions about wildfire evacuation, seismic risk, and whether the I-580 mainline and ramps are structurally able to handle increased truck traffic. I want to spend a moment on each of these themes, starting with the desire for more robust in-person engagement, and just share a few quotes about what we've heard from community members. So we've heard this loud and clear. Community members have told us that they want meetings that are both in-person and virtual, not one or the other. They've asked for broad inclusivity of stakeholders across the study area, and they've asked for more than the minimum number of public meetings, given how many people could be affected by this decision. We take that feedback seriously, and it's directly shaped our summer outreach plan, which I'll share in a moment. The second major theme is concern about air quality and health impacts, particularly for vulnerable populations along both I-580 and I-880. People have asked us to consider the impact on children and seniors who live and attend school near these freeways. Parents and community members have raised questions about the connection between truck traffic and childhood asthma, particularly for families living near the Port of Oakland. And they want to understand what cancer risk and noise impacts look like for schools along both I-880 and I-580. The racial equity assessment tool that you can learn more about in a separate video was designed with these concerns in mind. It focuses specifically on traffic, cancer risk, and how these impacts differ across communities. The third theme is a desire to understand a broader set of potential impacts from removing the ban. People have asked how wildfire risk in the Oakland Hills and earthquake risk along the Hayward Fault would be affected. They've raised questions about whether I-580's narrower lanes and lower bridge clearances can safely handle the full range of commercial trucks, and these are important questions. Some of these topics, like safety, are addressed in the study's supplemental analysis. Others, like seismic risk and evacuation, go beyond the scope of this study and have been identified as priorities for future work. This slide shows you how your input has directly shaped what we're doing. So you asked for more robust in-person engagement, and our summer outreach now includes an online tool and survey plus 8 in-person events at farmers markets and libraries across the study area. You told us you're most concerned about traffic, air quality, and noise, and so the outreach materials and online tool focus on these key findings. You've also asked us to look at additional impacts beyond air quality and noise, and so we've added a supplemental safety analysis and have identified topics like seismic risk and evacuation as priorities for future study. Now, let me share a little bit more about what's coming next. This summer, we'll be out in the community at 8 events in July and August. I'll share the specific dates and locations for these events in a moment. The draft findings and technical memorandums will be available to the public over the summer at these events as well as online. After that, the study team will develop a full report documenting all of the technical findings along with what we've heard from the community. We expect a draft report this fall and a final report in late 2026 or early 2027. Here are the specific events where you can come talk to us in person. So we'll be at 4 farmers markets, including the Fruitvale Farmers Market on Tuesday, July 21st, the West Oakland Farmers Market on Sunday, July 26th, the Bayfair Farmers Market on Saturday, August 1st, and the South Berkeley Farmers Market on Tuesday, August 11th. We'll also be available at local libraries throughout the study area. You can find us at the 81st Branch on Tuesday, July 14th, the San Lorenzo Library on Saturday, July 18th, the Diamond Library on Wednesday, July 29th, and the West Oakland Library on Wednesday, August 5th. At each of these events, you'll be able to explore the online tool with study team members, ask questions, and share your feedback. If you can't make it to an in-person event, you can also share your input through our online survey. The survey link is on screen now, and there's also a QR code you can scan with your phone. If you have any additional comments or want to stay in the loop, visit I-580 Truck Access Study Engagement Portal at publicinput.com/04580TAS. You can also sign up to receive project updates through the Participate tab on that page. Thank you for your time today, and thank you for your continued involvement in this study. Your input really matters, and it's shaping the direction of this work. Please watch out for a separate video that provides an overview of the racial equity assessment tool.